Okay, so I'm here with two Hispanic female Realcare babies. This one here is a Generation 6 or the Realcare 1, and this one over here is the Realcare 2 Plus. Now there is a bit of a difference between the two. So the Realcare 1 was the initial baby that first had a bottle, had a nappy, all of that stuff. Before that they had a baby that you stuck a kit in their backs. So this is the first baby that has all the bits and pieces. And then they have a 2 in the middle, and then a 2 plus, and then a 3. So pretty much the 2 plus babies and the 3 babies are basically the same. The only real difference is that the 3s have car seat sensors and clothing sensors, and you also can't program them with the controllers. They have to be controlled by the software. So let's get into these two babies here. The reason I'm doing this is I have this little girl for sale, and I have been selling these babies in the past, the 2 plus babies. So I will show you the difference between the two. These babies can be used without a controller. As long as you have their ID programmed to them, they will work. These babies both take the same bottle. They have different nappies, so I will show you them. To this side, you can see that there's 2 nappies, the blue tab and the white tab nappy. Now, if you have lost one of these or you didn't get the other one, you can actually use this nappy, but what you do is you flip it over. So to change the nappy, you put it on this way on the baby, so like this. And when you change the nappy, turn it this way. So that's what you can do with those. You cannot do that with these ones. These have to be changed. So if you don't have one nappy, you can't use the baby. So you need the yellow one and the green one. Back to this baby. The bottles, so like I said, the bottles are exactly the same. However, this is the style of the bottle that comes with this one. And this is the style. Sorry about my head that's getting in there. This is the style of this bottle that comes with that. However, both bottles work with both babies. The IDs, back over to this little girl, for the Generation 6, like what I like to call it, are a round circle ID. However, you can get them in all different shapes and sizes. I have a square one, squarish one. I have a rounded square one. I have a long one that you put your thumb on. And I also have a little beige one with a, I don't know, you hold the back of it like this and put that in the baby's back. They all do the same thing. The little metal circle on the top. For this baby, you need to have the round ID, which is obviously both IDs need to be programmed to whatever baby you're using, but this one obviously needs to be programmed to that one. It's wireless, so to use this ID, you scan it in 4 places, 1, 2, and on the back, 3 and 4. I have noticed with these babies, it's better to ID them on their right hand side, so the baby's right hand side, so their right arm, so here and here, and on the front, here and here. Alright, so there is IDs. I will show you where the ID goes in the Generation 6, so I will have to take her outfit off. So if the baby's crying, this is what you need to do, is take that off, and you need to place the ID into her back. You can see this little round spot, so this fits, this bit goes into there, and she will make a beeping noise, she or he, whatever you have. Like I said, all of these will work, just depends what one you got, but just need that round circle piece. So that is the back of the Generation 6, which I will show you more. I'll show you the other one as well. Okay, so there are the backs. They both have a cover for their, this one has a cover for its batteries, and this is Velcro for the nappies to stay on in place. This one just has the cover. This is the emergency stop start on the Generation 6. This is the emergency stop on the Realcare 2 Plus. Like I said, you can start this one with the so this one has the batteries, this one's rechargeable. You can restart this one without a control. You can't program this one or start it again without the controller, or I would say the X stick. The bodies, you can see they've got the same skin tone, they've got like the same black hair. I will go more into depth. I will turn them back to their backs. This baby's head is turned to the side and this baby's head is always straight. So this baby's head does not move. The Generation 6 head, it only goes forward and backwards. It does not go side to side. When I say it doesn't move, I mean it doesn't turn. So the head support on this one is very sensitive, I would say, where it drops back really easy. So if I were to lift the baby up without holding her head, it easily falls back. And this is what it looks like when their heads have fallen back. Oh. And you can hear. So if the baby were on, she would scream. Now, with this one over here, her head is pivotal, so it will turn side to side. It will go forward and it will register that the head's forward, because that's not good for the head to be jammed forward all the time. And also, like I said, for the other one, it falls back. So when you pick it up, you should be able to gently pick the baby up by the shoulders without the head falling back, like that. But if you were to pick it up really suddenly, her head does fall back. So that's what that looks like when her head is back. You can see all of her neck in here. Right. The faces are very similar, but to me, the Realcare 2 eyes are a little more closed, and I think that's really the only difference. They're weighted roughly the same, except the Realcare 2 Plus has her weight distributed through her body evenly. So her head is weighted, her body is weighted, her limbs are not though. Whereas the Generation 6, her body is just weighted. Her head is pretty much empty, so you can see that. It squishes right in. There's nothing in here. It's very light. And I feel like that's why, I don't know why, but I feel like that makes it fall back more. However, there are different assembly to as how their heads work. I will show you their bellies now. So this one has a speaker here that's pretty much, you could get that out, kind of like it's been glued in. And this one here has her speaker that's like built into her body. They both have cute little belly buttons, and they're both anatomically correct. So they do have their girl parts. They have the same molds, so their right hand is opened in a C shape, I guess, both of them, and their left hand is in a fist. I think that's pretty much the main differences between them. I will think. I did say that their cries are different. So this baby is quite screamy, I would say. So she gets straight into her cry. Just, I want a bottle, that's it. Whereas this baby works up the cry. So she is like, hey, come on, I want a bottle. Yep, okay. And then she gets cranky about it the longer you haven't given her her bottle. So I like that fact that she does build up. But some people say that this baby is easier to care for. Maybe you can prop the bottle and leave it. This baby needs motion while they have their bottle. This teacher key will also fit both of their backs. So if I show you to open up their backs, this is the key in here where you put it. And on this baby, it's down here at the bottom. So you put that in there. And like I said, they're both the same. They also have lights on their backs, so the Generation 6, when batteries are running low, the red light will come on, and this baby will have when she has full battery, it will start blinking when she has below so many %, and it will go off when she has no battery. The green will go on when she's charging and off when she's charged. And the yellow is a communication light which blinks every now and then. So if you've seen a blinking light, that's what it is. The Realcare 2 Plus, if you are feeding or whatever, or giving the baby care and you accidentally mishandle, so you either drop the head back, you accidentally burp it too hard, you drop it, whatever it may be, any mishandle where the baby starts screaming violently and you have to ID them again. That will cancel the care that you were giving, and you'll have to deal with the crying baby, the screaming, crying baby. And once you have calmed the baby down, that will be it, and you will get a missed care for that event. However, with the Generation 6, if you were feeding it or whatever, giving it care, and you knocked her head back, she would scream and want to be calmed down, and then she would want to go back to her care. I think that's everything between the two of them. So if you have any questions, do let me know. I will answer them if I've left anything out, but I think I've got it all.